What's up, everybody? Working on the 700 Kawasaki again. Got some new meats mounted on her, some Baja crosses. They are 26.9 12s in the front and 26 11/12s in the rear. They're an inch wider and an inch taller all the way around. I have a little interference over here on my winch cap. The old tire had a little interference too, but only when I turn real sharp to the right. It's got to be real sharp. You'd never turn that sharp on this quad at a high rate of speed, because this thing would buck you over on yourself so quick, especially with these tires being 8 plies. I was going to go with Wandas, but I like Baja crosses. I've been around them a lot here. I know how tried and strong they are and how good of a tire they are. In my opinion, I love them. And we had a set here, and I was like, you know what? He says it's more money. It's a considerable amount more money, but these will well last a four-wheeler. And if bad things happen to the poor 700s, which I hope they don't, I'll take them off, put them on my next one. But yeah, I got my shotgun battery off Amazon. I went and picked one up there. Super cheap AGM battery. Seems to be good, seems to start it. I gotta put this panel on, but I don't think I'm gonna put this panel on tonight. I've yet to service it. All the levels are good, but where are my screws for that? I don't know, my toolbox is a fucking mess. But yeah, I went ahead and threw some E3 spark plugs in it. I pulled the clutch cover off, take a peek at the clutch. I'm not real sure how this thing ran so good and was moving. It had a main or a crank seal out of it and was just puking oil into the clutch. This belt is oil soaked and it is rubbed all the little nipples off. So yeah, also fixed my engine brake. I don't know if that's actually a wire connection. I don't know why I saved that way over there. But yeah, I went ahead and replaced that stuff. I'm pretty sure it was the seal that was leaking. All this trash right here. I really spend a day and clean the shop up here. But yeah, I might do that this weekend. But yeah, I pulled that off, cleaned the whole clutch cover off, cleaned the whole inner clutch cover off, pulled the clutches out, cleaned both the clutches off. And it's a lot happier, of course, with the new seal in. I didn't put a transmission seal in it because it didn't look like it was leaking around there. And that little round plug that taps in the side of a 700 where they're prone to leak didn't look like it was leaking either. So I went ahead and did that. I may throw my coat on and go out and take it for a quick spin just to see if it runs better. It's got to be a little happier. I know the engine brake will work now, though, because it was out of its little pin area, little round bushing in the clutch there. I put it back in where it's supposed to be, and it hopefully will work. It sounds a lot better now. It's not growling at me. And I'm not real sure. I'm still probably getting the 4-wheel drive to 2-wheel drive flat. No, it's not. So I don't know what the deal was there. But yeah, maybe I fixed that problem. Who knows? But yeah. Yeah, it actually sounds right. Yeah, it sounds a lot better now. Maybe that's it. It was overextending something and causing my actuator to be messed up. I don't know. I don't know how these read. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a big Kawasaki. I don't work on many Kawasaki's. I'm a Polaris guy. You guys know that from my videos. Polaris is about 99% of what I work on. The other 1% is Kawasaki. And occasionally a few Hondas and stuff is in there as well for the other 1%. But I'm not we don't work on a lot of Kawasaki's here. The guy that works here, I'm lucky to have him. He has 15 years experience with Kawasaki. Before we picked up Polaris, he's been here 16 years now. And thank God for Kawasaki, they really ain't changed much. So he's used to working on these machines, and he's kind of taking me under. I'm forcing him to take me under and kind of teach me about these things. Because, I mean, a lot of it I can learn by reading the manual and stuff, but there's little things to look for on these machines that you pick up over the time, and that's nice to know somebody that works on them and knows them well. So, yeah. But I got to do a service yet. I got to change the oil, and I got to change the rear wet brake oil and the rear gear, because that's got that wet brake system in the rear. But yeah, got to get that overflow tank. My winch does work. I have a problem from my switch down to it. I'm going to rewire it and do some stuff, because I do not really like the mount stuff, but we'll get to that another day. It's late. I'm not really concerned about the winch right now. I just want to get all the mechanicals good. The clutch was a little on the war side. All the bushings and stuff, but the buttons in the clutch were a little loose and has a little bit of a rattle. That's not a big deal to me. I mean, if it gets worse, yeah, I'll replace them eventually, but it seems to engage good. So yeah, I'm gonna take it out for a quick spin here, I think. Off camera, I'm not gonna probably record it. I'll have a good mount on it. But yeah, I'm gonna take it for a quick spin and just see if it runs better. Hopefully it does, a little bit anyways. And yeah, park it outside, close up shop, and go home. It is late. It's about 8:45 now. Yeah, I want to get home. I want to go home and eat, shower, because I am filthy, nasty from that clutch cover. So nothing worse than oil and belt dust. Yeah, so had one of these in the bargain bin up front. Tow strap for ATVs. I figured is this one or my buddy. He's got one about the shape of this. One of us is going to have to tow one of somebody at one point in time. So yeah, I changed my air filter. I just used a cheap spec one I got off Amazon, a little of nothing, factory spec. I'm probably going to get aftermarket U&I one or something of that nature, foam filter. That's what this one is, but I'm not real fan of how it's seated, but we'll see. Who knows? I'd like to do an exhaust and possibly an ECU. I don't know. It all depends on the machine's got a lot of hours on it. Well, not really a lot of hours, but a lot of miles on it. And I don't know. If I'm going to keep it, I will definitely probably do something along with the exhaust and the ECU. But with these tires I put on it, I spent a lot of dollars on these tires. This was about half what I paid for the machine and tires on it now. But boy, did that give it an attitude adjustment, guys. That thing looks way better than it did. She outruns the suspension about 40 miles an hour now with them front struts that need replaced. So that's next on the to-do list after I get all this stuff done. So yeah, at least this one I can slowly work on this over time. I don't know if I'm going to paint it or not, because like I said in the previous video, if I paint one, it looks too pretty, then I don't want to do nothing with it. If I paint one, I might scuff it and paint it. Just a quick rattle can job. Nothing spectacular. I may clean it up, fix some cracks, and make it fit a little better, like right there and there. But I'm not going to go crazy with it, guys. I just don't want to have something that I won't drive. I want to be able to use it. I don't like beating on ones that look nice. I don't like beating on ones that look like this either. But I want something that I can get out and have fun with. And when they look nice, like my Razor, my new Razor that I had, and my Predator, and my Yellow Sportsman I had, I made all them look really good. And I didn't want to destroy them. The one I was hardest on was my newer Razor because it was new, and I was like, well, what the hell. But this one I'm gonna play with. And yeah, probably, I don't know. I might paint it. I don't know. It all depends. I really want an orange on one. This machine has grown on me a lot more now that I've had it for a few days. And yeah, I like it. I want to do some LED headlights. I don't know what bulb they are. I'm going to have to take them apart and figure out what bulb they are and maybe get some LED headlights. I definitely want to get the cover from my little storage compartment. I'm going to get in, if I pull the rear fender off, I'm going to pull it out and clean it. It's kind of dirty. She needs a good bath in here. I should have cleaned this all off when I had that, but if I do take the fenders off and the racks off, I am going to go through and give it a good bath and possibly find where the leak is on the engine. It leaks a little bit of oil out the back cylinder somewhere. It's either the rocker plates or the cam cover, one of the two leaking. So, but yeah, I wonder if she'll start up here. Might kill it with a choke. I think she needs to idle up a little bit. Yep. You can hear that clutch ticking. This engine's really, really quiet without the clutch cover, or without the main clutch on it. So that's the tick to it. You hear the little bit of rattle, a little knocking is the clutch. It's a really quiet motor without the clutch on. So I may fix the buttons just to eliminate some of that slack or some of that smack noise. But yeah, I'll let her warm up a bit, and take her for a little spin to see if it runs better. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. I hope you don't have too much fun working on your projects. So we'll catch you later. Peace.